I'm Alec Bean.
And I'm Brady Levinson, and let's get into episode 8 of Big Boy Boomin Bets.
For people that watch us, not a lot of you, but the people that do, we're very sorry for the 1 week hiatus. We are back, and we are better than ever. And we're just going to get straight into it. I think this has been kind of working for us. I didn't do too well last time I wanted to, but it's been working for us. So, I think we're 500 on it right now with us flying through. And 500, that's a winning profit. You're winning money.
Not bad at all.
Anyway, so my lock of the week is plus money. Bears money line versus the Vikings at, I believe it was plus 140. Wow. It's plus 140. Wow. Now, yes, they're in Minnesota, but I hate to admit it, Caleb Williams has been playing out of his mind. I really hate to admit it. 13 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 2,100 yards in the year so far. This Bears team has kind of figured it out since the beginning of the year. They're 6-3 right now. They're first in the NFC North. They started off 0-2, 2 really bad losses. Lost just barely to the Vikings. They got destroyed by the Lions. Really bad. But we don't talk about that, right? Now, this Bears team is hot and cold. I think they're hot right now. 2 games in a row they've won. Yes, they've been against the Bengals and the Giants. But they put up 47 points against the Bengals. That says a lot about the offense. Put up 24 against the Giants and a comeback win nonetheless. Now, just take the Bears. Plus 140 against the Vikings. Simple as that.
Just take the Bears. Hey, all they needed was an actual competent head coach and some talent, and now they are a respected team. So
that they are.
Shout out Ben Johnson. Shout out the Chicago Bears. For my lock of the week, we're going to college football for this one. And we are taking the North Texas Mean Green against UAB minus 18.5 spread at minus 108 odds.
Wow.
And there is one reason I am taking this big, and it's because this team is pissed off. North Texas, 8-1, second in the American Conference. They just took down the number 1 team in the American Conference, which is Navy, 31-17 last week. And they've been waiting all year to get ranked. This is a team that hasn't been ranked in like a few decades now. They are right there. They're ranked 28th if you count votes, and they have one of the craziest stories in the nation at quarterback, Tom Brady-esque story. This team is great. They deserve to be ranked, and they're playing UAB. UAB is one of the worst teams in college football. They had one just fluke win over Memphis, and that is it. UConn blew them out. That says enough. And North Texas UConn's great. North Texas is even better. They're going to blow this team out of the water. They're going to prove to the world why they should be an AP top 25 team. Give me North Texas with the spread.
Yeah, love that. I absolutely love that. 18.5 seems so free.
Yeah. So
free. So with that, I love that. Now moving on to my upset. This is kind of a shocking one that, they're not favored in this game. I'm going with the Broncos money line versus the Chiefs at plus 170. This Broncos team has won 7 in a row, and I know what you're thinking. That game against the Raiders, 10-7, absolutely disgusting game. Snooze fest. Game before that, 18-15 against the Texans. But keep in mind, this team is still great. This team is still 8-2. Bo Nix has been playing well. He had a rough couple games for sure. But 2,100 yards kind of speaks for itself. You know what I mean? This Broncos team seemingly has figured it out. Sean Payton has figured it out. And the Chiefs, now, yes, they've looked better than the beginning of the season. They still haven't sold me yet. That's what I'm very big on. They haven't sold me yet. Their wins came over the Giants, a Lamarless Ravens team. They lost to the Jaguars, but they beat the Lions. Lions, that's a good team. Beat the Raiders, and I'm pretty sure they beat the Commanders without Jaden Daniels. Now, not for nothing, this is kind of an easy schedule. No one's really talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, the Broncos, they've kind of figured things out. They're clicking right now. Give me Denver plus 170.
In that stadium, when the Broncos are an actual good team,
oh yeah,
that's a scary
Mile
place.
high, baby.
Scary place to play at. So love that pick from Alec there. For my upset of the week, we're taking our talents to Sunday Night Football a great primetime game here between two of the best teams in the NFC. It's Eagles and the Lions. And we're taking the Lions at plus 120, straight up money line.
Love it.
Dan Campbell took over the play calling last week for Detroit, and their offense looked the best it's looked since Ben Johnson was their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I think Campbell finally decided, you know what, I've had enough of our inconsistent offense. I'm going to put my mind on it, and he came through against Washington. Now, a couple weeks ago, Lions looked pretty bad against the Vikings, but I really do think that Dan Campbell taking over the offensive play calling puts this team to the next level, and personally, I'm pissed off at the Eagles.
Yeah.
And I think their fan bases as well. Obviously, they came out with a win against Green Bay, but that was a very ugly game. And Philadelphia that offense has just looked very inconsistent all year long. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with Detroit's offense, so give me the Lions at plus money.
Yeah, love that pick. Really do. Now, I haven't really been tapped into the Lions team as much as I would hope to have been, but Gibbs is on my fantasy team.
He's awesome.
He's been up and down all year. The second that I noticed that something else was new in the offense was this past Sunday when he dropped 38 points. That's insane.
He's the key.
He's the key to that Lions offense, and I think Dan Campbell realized that, and that's why he took over that play calling role. Now, moving on to my wild card pick. Number 4 Bama, number 4 Oklahoma, over 45.5, minus 112. This game is in Alabama. Ty Simpson playing out of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Heisman frontrunner. 2,400 yards, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Wow.
He has 1 interception. And not to mention that, we all talk about Ryan Williams being such a great receiver. He's not even leading this team in receiving yards. Like, he's still the great receiver that he is. It's just he's not up to what everyone says he's doing. Now, Oklahoma, on the other hand, has been balling all year. No games under 20 points this year. Keep that in mind. Except when they lost to Texas. Only game that they had under 20 points. But that's also a good Texas team. Very underrated in my opinion. I know they had a rough start. They're underrated. But this game is absolutely going to be a shootout. No defense is probably going to be played. Also, shout out Texas Tech. Really good this year. Why not?
Shout out Texas Tech. Why not? Why not?
So give me them over 40. What is it? 45.5, I believe it was. Yeah, 45.5.
Love it. Love it. Tapping into the college football landscape.
Yeah. And then I'm going back.
Yeah, might as well.
Going back.
Might as well. All right, for my wild card pick of the week, this is personally my favorite game on this week's NFL slate. I think it's going to be an awesome game. I'm surprised it's not in prime time, but Seahawks and Rams.
Yeah.
My goodness, this is going to be a fun game to watch. And because it's going to be a fun game to watch, I'm taking the alternate over at 51.5 at plus 127. I bumped it up a little bit. I think the line right now is 48.5. Bumped it up for plus odds. This game is going to be an absolute shootout. These are two of the best offenses in the NFL right now. Matt Stafford has had some sort of resurrection, and he is now an MVP candidate. Sam Darnold is, I think, up there, probably top 5, top 6 as well. So you have 2 MVP candidates going at it. 2 offenses that have been firing on all cylinders in their last 3 games. Seahawks last 3 games, points-wise, 27, 38, 44. The Rams last 3 games, 42, 34, 35. These offenses are going to come to play, and this is going to be an absolute shootout. I'm talking Chiefs-Rams back in 2018, that 50-something, 57 game.
That was a great game.
That's what I'm expecting out of this one right here. It's going to be awesome. Puka, JSN, Stafford, Darnold. It doesn't get much better than the stars you have on that field. They could score 60, 70, 80 points, but we're taking them over 51.5. But bump that line up if you want. These offenses are going to come to play.
Absolutely. Love that pick from Brady. It's a great week for football. Great week to make some money. And let's just do that.
Let's just do that. That's going to be all for today's episode of Big Boy Boomin Bets. We're back, and we're going to make money. We've been making you some more money this year. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yep.
But for now, I'm Brady Levinson.
I'm Alec Bean. Remember to gamble safely, gamble responsibly, and we'll see you next time.